Hello, Great River families. I'm here just to give a quick introduction to the surveys that we're sending. You can see one of them on your screen. This is the elementary student survey. And we're asking you to fill out this survey as well as an adolescent student survey if you have it. One survey for each student. And we give you an opportunity here if you have more than one student at the bottom of the questions to click, yes, I have another student. But we do want you to fill out a separate survey for elementary students here in blue, and then for adolescent students, background here in orange. And what we're asking is about school models. And so I just want to remind folks, I'm going to change the screen. The state of Minnesota released a safe learning plan. This is a public document for all schools this summer. And then also specifically, there's a Department of Health planning guide for schools. And what we did this summer as a school is we assembled working groups, and our working groups got together and we welcomed students and families and staff and a whole community-wide effort of people to talk about 4 main areas of planning. Those all went into how we plan to respond to this school year as a community in our COVID response. And what we're approaching right now is the first of regular intervals through the year where we're going to assess our school model, and we need to hear from you, families. And then we're also hearing from all of our employees so we can establish how to keep monitoring both the pandemic, our learning impacts, and then what our students need. It's possible that through the year, if learning outcomes are challenging at certain ages, and if health conditions allow, that we could adjust differently for different age groups, which is why we want you to fill a survey out, specifically one for each student. And then specifically, I just want to run through the talking points that I've been going through. Every Tuesday at 6 p.m., I'm still hosting an open forum where we answer any questions that you can ask, and I answer on behalf of the school. But the state of Minnesota has given us some guidance about how to use cases per 10,000 in order to plan school models. And the guidance that they give us, we are being more conservative than the guidance that they give us, specifically because we see the health impacts of this pandemic on families and on staff and on students are something that we really want to have a handle on. And so every Tuesday, I talk about the positivity rate, the test positivity rate, and then I also talk about the case rates in each of the 7 counties and whether they're going up or down. I show then data about that positivity rate and the case rates. And specifically, we want to see the case rates going down in all counties and holding for several weeks before we consider changing to a more in-person model. But we still want to hear from you about your experience, and we also want to hear from the whole community, including staff, about what model they're thinking would best meet our school's needs, health and safety being the primary need, and then relationships for learning, and then our academic approaches that we traditionally use. And so as we go through that, we're using this graph provided by the state regularly to monitor viral activity against our mitigation ability in order to mitigate the spread of the pandemic even when we're in person. So that's a lot of information I've given in a short video, but I just wanted to give you a heads up that we need you to fill this survey out. Orange background for adolescent students, blue background for elementary students. We'll be sending it both in today's communication, and then also we'll be sending it directly to your email. And what we want you to do is fill that out before Saturday. So I know it's a quick turnaround, but what we want to do is by the end of the day on Saturday, be able to gather all that data and really be using it for, as we said here, starting the week of October 19th, really assessing and communicating back out to you what learning model we're going to use and then where we're going to go from here. So thank you so much, and we look forward to hearing from you. Bye now.